Jabali has made me go back to school. He has made me realize that education does not stop. And especially with the CBC in Kenya, I have to do homework with him. I have to keep on doing what he's doing so that we keep on going together for him to catch up with the CBC. So I'm happy to be a grandmother of a CBC child.
I believe that CBC is not just a change of system, it's also a change of mindset. So just like you've rightfully said, what is changing, what else is changing? It's not just the system. And the system has players. It's the teacher, it's the parent, it's the learner, it's the government, it's the people in the education sector. It's pretty much everyone. We even have now the community, because we have to source some community players, maybe people who are expert in certain areas, to be more like resource persons for some of the lessons or some of the classes and so on. So my own feel of it is that there has been quite a challenge, especially just everyone understanding what is their role and fitting into that role. Now for the parent, I believe it is also quite a challenge. I've been exposed to a lot of media in this country where some parents would even say that this is quite an expensive system, it's taking too much time, it's taking too much work, you know, I'm required to do so much for the child and to support the child to do so much and so on. So it is not easy. I have spoken to a few parents who have children or have interacted with now the 844 system, and their work was just purely to make sure the child does homework. And the homework is in the textbook. So as long as a parent has bought the textbook, the child is able to do. But now in this system, homework looks like discuss with the child, or help the child understand this, or watch this video with the child and answer these questions, or maybe help the child collect some locally available materials because they need to improvise an item. So the parent would feel that's too much. You know, I thought just buying a textbook is enough. So now I've bought the textbook, but I'm still required to do so much more. Or maybe now if I don't have, I need to now think about what is the other alternative. So, and at the same time, the system is emphasizing that there's a big aspect of what we call parental empowerment and engagement, whereby in CBC we believe that the parent has to be part and parcel of the learning and the growth of the child. So it is not something that can just be left to the teacher. So the parent has to be constantly engaged in the learning of the child, help them discover even what they are good at, help them discover their struggles, their challenges, help them to even come up with some of the tasks that they're required to do in school and so on.
Change is not easy. Change is something that is abhorred by many people. Nobody wants change, even if it is for their own good. So you'll find that resistance is something that is real. But when you want to do an activity, the first mindset you must have is you will meet resistance. That's obvious. So if you have that mindset, then you plan how to counter the resistance. So we know there is that mindset even in the community that we live in. So one of it is sensitization. And how do we go about it? One is one-on-one with some parents. And I've dealt with parents who had a very wrong mindset about their own children, about the perception of life, about the capability and competences of their own children. We have shifted it. Many of them are appreciating even now. Two, there is the forum of where we talk about parents meeting. We call parents meeting here. And we insist through the teachers again. We talk to the teachers. Teachers talk to the parents about how it is important to have a changed mindset about what the world is moving into. The world is moving into issues to do with competence. It's your competence that is giving you an upper hand in this life.
This system, like it or not, a parent has to involve. Unlike the other system when parents used to be absent due to job requirement, come in late, and this. But this one, you find that you have to co-work, the parents and the teachers. I'm a teacher, my wife is a teacher, but also an accountant. But whoever comes in first, we have agreed, all of us have an equal role to play. I have my part to play, and she has her part to play.
How did you do that as a kilogram? If I give you this duster, does it mean it's 1 kilogram? No. Why are you saying no? Once you give me a learner as a parent and you don't follow up, on my side I'm trying my best. Maybe a learner is having another ability in somewhere, in another field. And as a teacher, I'm expecting this learner to perfect in the other side. But when you come together, you as a parent, me as a teacher and a learner, at the end of the day, the goals or the objective of the day is successful.
Like for example, if it's mathematics, we had a problem with rounding off to the nearest 10. So I tried to handle it at home, I could not. So I came back to school and informed the teachers there's a problem, the learner has not captured rounding off these figures to the nearest 10. But right now, she does it very well.
When Jabali came to this school, he came in grade 1. We are now 6 years old in this school. And Jabali was very shy. Even when I heard you people say you have interviewed him, I feel, something good is happening. Jabali can talk in front of the camera. And all this is because of the openness of the teachers in this school. When a child has a problem, they always speak out to the parents. And we have something called the diary. So this diary brings up a joint talk between a teacher and a parent. When they need something, or when a child has done something and they need a parent to know and react immediately, they will write down in that diary. So that relationship we have between the teacher and the parent grows bigger through the talk we have in the diary. And beyond the diary, we also come physically. I can meet the class teacher, I can meet the director, one of the leaders, and they will sit down. We'll sit down and have a talk, and our talk, through the talk we have, we find out a solution. And through that, this has enabled Jabali to change a lot.
We have some parents are having the shops. I normally take the learner, I talk to the parent, hey Dad, I saw you with the shop. I want to teach my learners about this concept. Can you allow me? Oh, no problem, sir, you are allowed. We do share a lot. Others, they come in even to show us some skills, because you can't be perfect in all skills. Now the parents, most of the parents are willing and they do help us. I normally regard them, they're the first teachers, because a parent is the first teacher. If a parent fails, automatically, on my side, I can't. A parent must teach about the other issues, then when it comes the other side, is my turn.
In Bright Bridgesons Learning Academy, we have also evolved. We began at a place where I think we were in a kind of a cocoon where everyone was just looking at where I'm good at. But now, with the many challenges and the many obstacles over the years and the many successes that we've had, we have now come to a place where we decided, can we all take time to understand what everybody else is doing? And can we all also listen to what the people we purport to be leading are also saying? Can we also learn their lessons? Can we ask them what they think? Can we find, their perspectives and also collect their thoughts? And that way we have been able to move forward. The child is part of the society. We cannot remove the child from society and say we are just focusing on this child alone. You know, everyone is part and parcel of the education of this child. So when we involve parents, when we involve the community, when we involve experts from the community, when we involve the larger education sector, we involve the teachers, we involve even the guardians and so on, we are bringing up a holistic child. And for us as a school, that's our area of focus.